Gabrielle here. All right. So, weekend read. I immediately started hearing, girl, know what's up. I'm feeling you. That one. Who sings that? Donnell Jones. Huh? Um, can I just get a year? 1999. Okay. Somebody, name could be Donnell, name could be Jones. Somebody could be experiencing a Jones when it comes to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love the loves. Coming right. Love, joy, celebration. And always grounded in the truth. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, fathers, always. Protect me and the channel as I open myself up to be a channel for your messages for the divine collective. May they reach those they are intended for, and may you share them with those it will help. Just a little water. Lord, thank you so much for hitting the like button on your way in. It is greatly appreciated. If we vibe, please subscribe. All right. All right. Let's see what's coming in. Look, no, for real. Somebody is digging you. Look, they a little low key obsessed, like a little bit, little bit. They like, oh, you fine. Sure, they got her eyes on me. Like, I'm really getting Donnell Jones. I don't know if that's one of your favorite artists, if that's a go-to vibe for you, or this is music you shared with a soulmate at a time. I don't know. But somebody feel like they missed a whole opportunity and they like, yo, be my little baby. Look, Seven of Pentacles, Moon Lovers. I'm not kidding. Oh, well, oh. I don't really feel like they wasn't offering what you was wanting. Whatever. Now they ready. Now they wish they'd have locked it down. Look. Sun, Hierophant, Four of Wands. Look at that shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is somebody who cried themselves to sleep. Yeah. Missed opportunities. That's on you whether or not you want to deal with it. At the same time, I do see another energy masculine who has been watching you, and you a little mysterious and shit. They curious about you. I don't know if you should, you be inquisitive about it, You gotta be mindful, Ace of Swords. You gotta be mindful. I would take my time. But the one from the past, this is a Knight of Wands energy, right. Look, now they want to make it right. I don't know. I don't know. I think you've moved on from this. They jumped out in reverse. All right. This is this weekend though, so don't be surprised if somebody try to sneak up on you. There's somebody who was dodgy as all outdoors. Mr. Loverman, Shabba. is somebody who has unexpressed feelings. Whatever. All right. There's new energies. Never mind. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Whatever your messages are, I see it. Okay. Weekend reading. 6 of Cups. Wow. Death, High Priestess. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. All right. I'm hearing Annie up. There. Annie up. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Oh, M-O-P. M-O-P. We're still in that same era of time. Eric Murray, Jamal Greenwich, Daryl Pittman. Those are the writers. September 9th, 2000. You know what I mean? It's getting. I'm sorry, the lyrics are rough, so I'm not even trying to. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Mm-mm. Wow. 444. I was like, okay, let me just pay attention real quick. I got a couple different things that's popping out here. There is someone from the past who you closed out a cycle with, right? Things came to an end. This person ignored their intuition. This person was very much in, we'll just say, low vibrational energy. Uh, you kind of put your foot down with this individual. Like you really put it to rest. Like there was something in particular that you were looking for and worthy of. Let me say it that way. It's not just looking, it's worthiness. And oh god, this card started singing Cheryl Crow to me. That they weren't strong enough to be your man at the time. So this person in this energy of the fool, right? Because things came to a conclusion, da 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 da. And so now they want to see if something can be revived between the two of you. Again, I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like whoever this individual is, they spend a lot of time reflecting. 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the proximity is wild. Yeah, a lot of time reflecting. There is no communication between the two of you. King of Swords, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, World, 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Empress, Knight of Cups. Like, don't be surprised if you get a phone call this weekend from this individual pertaining. Like, again, this is so close. Like, you would be shocked. Like, that's what I'm getting. You would be shocked to see this person's name or, receive a message or something like that, son. You would be like, whoa. Yeah. It might start off very fun, whatever, but it really is a clearing of the air. It's like admitting something about their toxicity, about their foolishness, their immaturity, if you will. And then for others of you, I see a literal past life soulmate. I would stay away from that particular energy because it feels like they carry the kiss of death with them. In any interaction, it's like they want to open a door. I don't feel like it's high vibrational energy by any means. This person wants you to be naive about the twin flame journey and about how most of those energies are very karmic in nature, and they're to teach you. They are, yeah, they're there to teach you. They're not there for you to have your end all be all romantic experience. That's not what that's for. They're lessons, soul assignments. Like that doesn't feel good at all. This person wants you to feel like they're your destiny. But I feel like this person has been assigned to you. Look, there's a devil again. Not a joke. I saw the Hierophant. Now look, there's a devil, and then there's the Hierophant, and there's the Ten of Swords. So whoever this past life energy is, a lot of heavy Scorpio, Capricorn energy. I'm just going to go through the dominants. Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius. The High Priestess, I want to say Cancer, but it could be Pisces. I feel like it's Cancer. Yeah, definitely. Don't don't do anything crazy back there. Thank you. So again, be mindful of this past life soulmate. Okay, you're a, it's a test for you to use your light working skills and abilities. Okay, right. This person you've never met again. It's so funny. It is a test, okay? Because by the time you reject this particular energy, right, there will be a true divine union and partnership, but you got to whittle your way through this first. Because you're being like this person that's being sent towards you by that Hierophant group, you are already being spiritually bombarded, trying to open a channel for you to believe that this is your person. So there is subversive spell work that is going on to try to bypass your intuition, to try to like put it in a stasis. Yeah, definitely doing work. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It's mental because they don't want you tapping in. They don't want you to see that this person's really a devil. And I mean that, like a literal devil. And they're watching to see if it's working in some capacity. Your angels are here. I just saw Judgment. Gabriel's blowing his horn. Okay. So be mindful this weekend. Okay. Mm-hmm. Look, King, right? I rebuke the devil and all his minions. Right. It's giving narky energy. King of Swords with the devil. Like this person has some sort of demonic attachment that's feeding it information. Yeah. Trying to ensure whatever the cause is with the Five of Swords showing up. Look, we saw the King of Swords over there, right? This is a distorted masculine energy, okay? So even it's a distorted masculine. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords is over there. It doesn't matter if they're upright. This devil is here, okay? And if that doesn't work, they've got two more in the wings waiting. Yeah. See? And strength is there to overcome the devil. That's how I know. Look, there's a Nine of Wands and there's death. See? Nine of Wands, death. All right? Get your warfare prayers on. Cover yourself. Do what you need to do. Power up. Meditate. For some of you, you may feel a strong urge to be home over this weekend. This could be your spirit team helping you to avoid this individual. Okay. I also see that there is someone, we'll say a familiar spirit to you, who's they're not here. This is disembodied energy, but they've been hanging around. This energy is being driven from your space. But I feel like you're gonna have to anoint your space, your sanctuary. You're going to bar these individual like demonic energies from your environment. This could, for some of you, this is something that was left behind by, we'll just say, a rendezvous, fool with the lovers, or be careful because that could go down this weekend. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention, okay, to your surroundings, and yeah, especially if the energies have been uneasy, a little agitated. Yeah, spiritual house cleansing, right? Strength, and there's the King of Swords. You just need to say it with power and authority, see, and drive out these energies. You know, bring the energy and the vibe up to bring balance to it. Oh yeah. Some of y'all, it's I don't know what sort of institutions, you know, some of this feels like a church that's near to you, or some of you, and that weird energy is truly coming from the church. It is coming from the church because churches make their money on the downtrodden. You understand? They need you to feel bad. They need you to be searching for God. And you should always search for God, but you should be developing a relationship with God. And so if the church never bridges that gap, then you are always looking at the pastor, the deacon, the reverend, whomever, as, you know, your emissary, your go-between, and you don't need a go-between. You don't need anyone to pray on your behalf, to speak to God on your behalf. No, you don't need anybody but the divine to absolve you of your sins. There's no man who has that power or authority. There's no woman who has that power of authority unless you have wronged them. So why would you go seek absolution from a priest when you've offended God? Go to God respectfully. And so there's work being done on the environment, on the community, because it benefits the churches. Look, Ten of Wands, and there's the Hierophant. The struggle benefits them. It's just like the government said, right? Remember Kennedy's speech? Bring me your poor, you're sick, you're hungry, you're downtrodden. Churches do the same blueprint. So there's some heavy energy. Look. And they can feel your positive energy, positive vibe. And so don't get it twisted. You're literally being attacked by a church. Mm-hmm. It's all right. That ass is going to end up in spiritual court for it. Look at this. Because they're causing a distress So the people need the healing. That's a problem. That's a big problem. You might see that this weekend. That didn't come out for no reason, okay? You may see these activities for your own self. Ooh, listen, I'm not encouraging gambling by any means, but if spirit tell you to go, play a number or do you scratch off, you might want to listen. You might want to listen. Yeah. Chariot, 9 of Cups. It's a good time, energetically speaking, it feels, without looking at transits, this, that, and the third, to go out, enjoy, do something for yourself. 9 of Cups energy. You want to take yourself to lunch or date, whatever it is, but do something for yourself that's in alignment with high vibrational energy. And you might have to do it alone, especially if you've cleared most of the people, places, and things from your environment, from your heart space, right? And there's not many folks yet to enjoy and indulge in those high vibrational activities. By taking yourself and doing some of those things, you're going to run into like-minded people. So, okay, look, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Yeah, look. Wow. I'm hearing, I just want to praise you. Take those shackles off my feet so I can dance. Yeah. Maybe you need to play some gospel. All right, what else is coming in for the collective this weekend? Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's your mind and your body, baby. You're beautiful and you're smart. I feel like somebody gonna shoot their shot. They a little nervous about it. This is not a person of many words, is what it's making me feel like. But you run through this person's mind like it's a job. 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, absolutely. This person get goofy around you. That's what that made me feel like. 9 of Wands, High Priestess, like they get nervous. They get a little stoic. They don't know what to say. You make them feel all tongue-tied and a little goofy. But I feel like this person is quite a deep thinker. Like, quite a deep thinker. Yeah, this person feel like you they total wish fulfillment, but you make them nervous, baby. Yeah. This person know you've been hurt though. But that energy, boy, I feel like you feel it. King of Wands. You can feel the intrigue. Not to mention the Magician sitting on the bottom of the deck here. Somebody like is prolific. They're a creator or creative of some variety. Again, I'm not getting like they do a lot of chatting. But they're a deep thinker. Okay. Let's see, look, 2 of Swords. Yeah, you definitely put this person in their head. I don't know if you would even consider this person because their pace is so slow. But you're exactly what they've been looking for. They're mm, mm. Oh yeah, King of Swords. I told you they're a deep thinker. You're exactly. Like an answered prayer. Interesting. person been researching you? Maybe it's just the way you carry yourself. That Queen of Swords is nothing to play with. I don't know if this person has heard you or something. Oh, man. Interesting. Look, I cut the deck, King of Swords again. And who's behind them? Okay. It would blow your mind, but you definitely make this person nervous. Oh. If you do something similar to what I'm doing now, your intuition frightens this person. Okay. Yeah, I feel like quiet as it's kept. Look. This person may like listen to you while they're falling asleep or they're resting or something like that. This person might low key come to you for like guidance on their spiritual journey. I'm getting you assisted this person in a time of need. You are a compassionate listening ear, or you provided some sort of guidance. Because I don't get that. I'm not getting that you know them directly. Maybe in passing you've seen them as okay. Two of Pentacles, Sun. Oh, but they smitten. But you make them nervous. I guess why? Empress. I done seen 3 of the 4 queens, you know. It was giving. Interesting. This person wants to invest in you in some capacity. As I look, there's the King of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting this person is looking for their actual counterpart. This man thinking about putting you up somewhere. Thinking if you're dating anybody, if there's any competition for you, because they're gonna run them off. And now I got 3 of the 4 knights. Knight of Swords just came out. This person, like, they're not dealing with competition, and so what I say? There's a 7 of Wands. They not doing that. They gonna present their offering to you. I do feel like somebody has been investing some time trying to figure out how to shield their mind from you, by the way. 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. 3 of Wands, right. Because you see the future. You are a legitimate high priestess. That shit's sexy, but it scares them. It absolutely scares them. And so they've been trying to like cloak their mind. It's possible. It is. I've told people for years that y'all think really loud. But that's the only way I could describe it, because literal whole sentences just anyway. Right. And this is so that's so funny. Interesting, because they don't. I'm getting a lot of different communication, like with this. Some of you will appreciate this. Some of you won't, because it's like I get the sensation that very traditional energy. If you know, you know. And others, I'm getting that this person wants to put you in a position to where, you can focus on whatever it is that you do, and you're able to save your money, really. But they've been played too. I'm getting King of Swords. He came right back out. And this time, so they're a little bit more conservative. But they spend a lot of time thinking about you, ma'am. Yes. Yes, indeed. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, fantasies, daydreaming, waking up next to you, like all sorts of shit. It's cute though. This person wants to spend the rest of their life with you. Whatever grief and sorrow that you've gone through, they want to make sure that shit doesn't happen. They just want to see happy tears. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, they just want you to be happy. Look, Queen of Swords. There's the Fool. This is the energy they genuinely want you in. Riding on top of the wheel, having a good time, healing, thriving, traveling, whatever you want to do. That's really neat. And I do mean traveling, because, yeah. Wow. Okay. I just had to figure it out because I was getting merging energies, high vibe and low vibe. But there's someone you're going to meet this weekend, like officially. High Priestess, I'm talking to you. Spirit, like, yo, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. So again, follow those intuitive nudges in that divine inspiration. Do something nice for yourself. That's where that's coming from. Because that's where all of this. Listen, I saw that too. And just return that to that individual, please. Let their energy just hit them back. I don't even need to comment on that. It's a damn shame that people spend so much time and energy wasting their precious life force in baneful energy, low vibrational energy. All right, Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective for this weekend? I see a lot of romantic opportunity. I do. I really do. All of a sudden, it feels like masculine energies remember they know how to talk to women. So a lot of courtship energy, a lot of would you like to go out? Would you like to have drinks? Would you like to come to this event? There's a lot of that going on. Yeah, like things are finally balancing out. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. And then look, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Right. Holding back ain't the way. Yeah. I like the energy because it's really giving me a timeline. It's like things might have seemed a little unstable, a little, imbalanced, if you will, juggling multiple priorities. Over this weekend, things are stabilizing. You will literally see by Sunday how things are balancing out. Life is amazing. Right. And then, right. And this isn't just, this energy is sweeping. Right. I like that. Three of Pentacles, 2, 3. Right. So everything's coming together. Things are starting to progress. Right. In a major way. Look, Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful tower. Absolutely. Ace of Wands. They're like, look, 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 look. Spirit's going to ensure it. Right. Ooh. Right. Definitely a shift. Definitely a shift. The removing of obstacles and challenges and the beginning of restoration, recovery, and healing for the collective body. Mm-hmm. Putting it in to the trials and tribulations. Right. And whoever has been very obsessed um, with trying to stagnate your finances, right? The people who are allowing themselves to be used as tools by the devil, they will now experience what they have been projecting onto you. I hope that they can handle it as well as you did. Yeah. They're going to be begging you for assistance in this next phase, this next cycle beginning this weekend because of how their life is reflecting all the projection that they've been sending towards the collective. All that shit's going back. Beautiful energy. And the first telltale signs is the improvement in your love life. But that's just not romantic love, by the way. Like I said, I hope they are strong enough to endure what they were projecting towards you. Strength is there to overcome the devil. There's the Five of Wands. I told you they were attacking you, High Priestess, but they were being used nothing more than as tools. Knight of Cups, right? Hey, where the party at? Right, and there's Justice. That's the difference between the two of you. I like that a lot. So if you've been looking for a job and things like that, look, there's your Wheel of Fortune and there's the Eight of Pentacles, and then look, there's the Page of Swords. Like I said, if you have been looking for a job, oh, yo, my spirits is awesome. Cause they like, no, you got it. Cut the deck, boom, boom, boom. That's what we talk about. Ah, I love it, love it, love it. Mm, mm, mm. Anyway, I get excited when we that simpatico. I really do. Anyway, all things are balancing out. Again, you learned the lesson. You knew what it was. You knew what it was. You didn't make any emotional reactions. You didn't fly off the handle or none of that. You didn't try to make other people experience what you were experiencing. No, you said, I'm a fucking lady. Empress, Queen of Cups. Not even playing. Not even playing. You used your head. You did the opposite of that song. You used your head and not your heart. Meaning, if you had to use both, okay? How about that? You had to use both to get through this. And that was the right choice. That was the right choice. Yes, it was. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. You're going to find the right job, the right, like it's coming in. All of a sudden, whatever you've been checking, and if you've been using, what do you call those? Different agencies, resume sites, things like that, whatever portal you have access to when it comes to searching for jobs, you're going to see something that you didn't see before, and it's perfect. Perfect. It's going to check every box. Yeah. You've successfully overcome a terrible cycle. Right. Tower after tower after tower after tower. And you said, cool. Knight of Wands. You charge forward. Knight of Cups. Love it. So congratulations. Because you will find the job you've been looking for, at least the posting this weekend, but everything's balancing out. I was here. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. Right. That's great energy for the weekend, guys. People gonna be like making dough when they sleep. I'm what I'm getting. All right. You've been so patient, waiting on this new cycle to begin, and here we are. Look, what I say. I'm in the money. Look, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It's got a theme song. Look, Knight of Cups. Fairy tales do come true. Can happen to you. Yeah. See, you've been being trained. It's so funny to be a royal. Like, you really have. Like, they're giving me literature references that I will not bring up here because my tastes are varied. Anyway, it's not easy. You know what I mean? As they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And so you've been being prepared. You remember back in the day, like with etiquette and finishing school, they would, help you with your posture, and you would walk around with a book on top of your head. Like, y'all remember that? And this Four of Pentacles is very much given with that massive turban. You know what I mean? Learning to balance, learning to be a pillar. It's royal training. See the fleur de lis on the gown? Right. Because one day you would have to be autonomous. You would have to rule from a complete position, so to speak. And you would have to be able to delegate and and manage resources for many. It's all part of that. And so, as much as indulgence and nepotism is a beautiful thing at times in micro doses, who doesn't want to be God's favorite child? Same time, you have to be trained. I mean, shit, we saw what they did to Jesus. So, royalty training is intense. And no, I'm not comparing anybody's journey or walk to what Christ went through. But it is a parallel in terms of royalty training. Oh, thank you for the heart. I had to scroll down. Thank you. Thank you. This is beautiful. Don't judge a book by its cover, guys. There is an unlikely person who you would think ain't got it. I don't know what that means to you, but ain't got it. And they're going to give you something so valuable. It could be knowledge. It could be something material. I don't know. But they are going to give you something valuable. So don't judge a book by its cover. Somebody could just be getting off of work, babe. Somebody may look Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be looking a little shabby. Work clothes is work clothes. Oh, So for those of you who found yourself, I gotta say it because I seen it real quick, that found yourself in a relationship with somebody where you took major fucking losses. Ooh, let's just say they whooping that ass. Judgment, strength. They whooping that ass. Because they don't play about you, Empress. Oh yeah, they don't play about you. Somebody in like legal jeopardy, spiritual jeopardy, legal jeopardy. Both. They getting they shit this weekend. So listen, have a Mai Tai on them. Okay? That's for the person who intentionally tried to put you through the ringer, tried to squeeze every last drop out you. Malicious intent. They getting they shit this weekend. Ooh, they might even get knocked upside their head. They could be experiencing altercation this weekend. The same sort of setup energy. Look, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, right? There's that King of Pentacles, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Little birdie gonna come tell you. I don't know what you gonna see, how you gonna hear it, but you gonna hear it. That shit, it's gonna be public. That's how. Oh, somebody could actually be embroiled into some sort of governmental agency. So it's gonna be public. Public. Yes. You've been waiting on this shit too. Like I said, little birdie, aka the evening morning news cycle, something. You've been waiting. You've been waiting on your justice, baby, and you about to get your justice. Yeah. Yep. They said being hand delivered for one of God's favorite daughters. Yeah, this motherfucker's a thief. Look, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords. Look at that shit. That's some. I feel like you stopped or you got away from this person or blocked this person before they could really inflict even worse damage. But boy, that was a serious lesson. And you knew that one day you was going to see this motherfucker have regret for what it is that they did. That you was going to watch them burn, metaphorically speaking. Ace of Swords, not kidding. Little birdie gonna come tell you because you've been patient. You've been real patient. No. How they say no, fuck me, no, fuck you. Sorry, but that's how I was getting. Hey, Nammy. That's a new one. Or did you update? They said, Annie up. That's where this is coming from. That's where that's coming from. Thank you. So this person has ties to New York. Straight up. Big ties. Maybe you do too. Maybe you don't. I'm seeing Brownsville. I know that's a place in New York, but that's also a border town. It said, respect mine. We Brooklyn bound. All right. Yeah, look. They was trying to get anything they could. They say they take minks, chains, bracelets. What else? Jewels or your light. Like, for real. Oh, okay. It says keep a rugged dress code. Always dress. Always in the stress mode. Exactly. Draw very little attention to yourself. That's why I was like, nah. Aw. Hey, Stella. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do this for y'all. I really do. Oh, yeah. Somebody took your whole kindness for weakness. Oh, I just saw the Two of Cups. Look how the Two of Cups. They was like, nah, you don't need that. When I see the Two of Cups sometimes and that hand come across to the other side, that's that overreach shit. Oh, you ain't using it, you ain't doing nothing with it. So I'ma just take that from you. I'm gonna leave you in a lurch. It's cool. So what if you worked for it? I don't care. Okay. Universe said, Annie up. Go get him. Go get him. Look. Been patient. This shit coming out on the news. You've been so patient. Three of Wands. That weight game is serious. Like, nah, I'm patient. I'm so patient. Oh, Jesus, I'm so patient. That's the energy my collective did. That's cool. Yep, that little birdie gonna come tell you this weekend. See, sometimes, and look, with the administration that's happening right now with that Hierophant, and they not really suffering fools right now. So toe the line or get dealt with. Sometimes you gotta know when the exit stage left. Oh yeah. Yo. There could be a female Scorpio connected to this individual that will be passing on. Yes, they will. Not my business, not my problem, not my monkey, not my circus. Just telling you. Do you know why? Because when you play with the divine feminine, you know, life can be short-circuited. Ooh, look, World, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, and then look, Six of Swords. At least they not gonna suffer. Shit. At least they not gonna suffer. But it's all, look, this could be their own child. Meaning whoever the Scorpio energy, that could be the mother of this grown-ass man-child. This person taught them the ropes, so to speak, with the dark workings. Okay. And this is a direct manifestation, ramification. Excuse me, I was trying to say both words. Stay with your girl. Right there. It's a blowback. See the Seven of Wands? No. That's your shit. So they was trying to cause you sickness and trying to take your energy, right? Because they needed it. This person was probably already ill. Trying to take energy. No. We saw strength. They watched. Oh. And listen, I'm about to say something, and I really don't mean any disrespect for every parent out there doing the damn thing and really trying. And it's not about what you have, it's about the love that you pour into your children. So I'm not talking to good parents out there. I'm talking to the parents out there who purposely did shit around their kids, in front of their kids, to corrupt their kids. That shit. You taught your children to do this shit without directly teaching them how to do this shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, it's all right. You got it. You got the ghost now. Yeah. So taught this person how to harvest energy through sexual encounters. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Looking for people who got that heavenly halo. Right. Taught them how to search. Knight of Cups, that's the high vibrational beings. Knight of Wands, see what I mean? Oh yeah. Taught them that shit. It's all right. You got to go. This is really compassionate, by the way, because I just saw the Knight of Cups and Temperance. So, you know, somebody still care. That's this weekend. My condolences. It ain't my business. I don't have no problems. Life is very precious to me, but I have no qualms calling out a transition when I see it in these cards. Spiritual people feel death. You're not afraid of it. You just simply feel it. You know. Not to mention, there's a smell. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. They really did come for the wrong one. Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups. Touch not my what? Anointed. Okay. All right. Somebody going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If they gonna start a cycle with somebody or renew a cycle with somebody. And for some of you, you want to have another child, straight up, and you want the same child father. And I don't blame you for that, or whatever this is. Look, I know it's a child father because look how the Emperor. He said, "You reign, baby. You reign." Look, King of Swords, or this could be a masculine going back and forth about this. But there's a child here, Page of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all listen. This man is feeling like y'all are good together. Y'all make beautiful children together. They want another baby. Y'all might have two already. They want a third. Because I'm looking at the two here in the page, the Six of Cups. Ooh, Father, I don't think y'all can afford it. It's not my business, but I don't think you can afford it. Five of Pentacles just came out. Y'all already juggling finances right now. Somebody could actually be pregnant currently, and because finances are very tight, somebody could feel, stressed about this shit. Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. What am I going to do? What are we going to do? Da 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 da. Money, money, money. Listen, I'm not saying kids can't be expensive, but y'all have made it work thus far. You have. I see it. It's a little robbing Peter to pay Paul. But I also feel like if your children are already adults, right? Somebody might want to start over. They might want another baby. I don't know if he even know yet. Cause I feel like she keeping this shit to herself right now. The way in the Five of Pentacles here, she's holding on to the child, and the man over there with his hat in his hand, like it's gonna be fine. Look, Queen of Swords. She knows she's pregnant. And so I don't know who I'm reading for, masculine, feminine, da, 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 da. They don't want you to reject the baby, but it's real. Ooh. I mean, it could be a little treachery here. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: the biological clock for both men and women should not be played with. When people want children, they gonna have their children. Look at all the wonderful inventions we've come up with to make that a possibility. Everything from surrogacy, we got adoption. People, I don't condone it, but people been stealing babies from it, from the dawn of time. Like, I want one, that clock. Not to mention, men have a biological drive too. They want offspring. You not, getting knocked up by accident. They look. Y'all playing a romantic night. Set your ass up. Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. Sure will. Money shouldn't be on the table right now. If insurance is a thing, right? Because I'm seeing Star, Knight of Swords. So that could be like insurance. For real, for real. Listen. Some of y'all, this is treachery. I'm just going to be real. It's treachery. Because somebody, Y'all could be divorced with the Queen of Swords coming out like that. I'm also getting that. Like somebody gonna go dip off to their ex, the child's father of the older kids. And I think this person is remarried, right? Because this Seven of Swords to the Knight of Cups, it make me feel like somebody will go dip back off because they want the kids to have the same father. I'm not kidding. You might want to be mindful of that. Because I feel like they already kind of two-timing. I don't know if this man can have kids. He might even know. And, maybe willing to turn a blind eye, especially if you didn't tell that woman that you know for a fact, your boys don't work. That's grounds for divorce, by the way. If you know a medical condition is present and you don't disclose, and part of which y'all talked about in the planning of said future included children of the biological nature. Never once did you say, hey, FYI, we might need some donor sperm or we might have to adopt, never once. That's grounds for divorce. That's fraud. That's the fraud in the marriage, by the way. And that works in both directions. If she knows she can't, somebody thought they were just going to delay this situation. Hangman, Star, Lovers. But I really do feel like they know. They definitely know they cannot. I feel like this man know his boys don't work. He's just gonna gamble and see how long he could play the game. As long as they were happy, and everything was up and right, and then it's like this. This is a huge betrayal, by the way. Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, because again, some of us have less time when it comes to reproduction and biological, abilities than others. And so that is dangerous because you're literally taking someone's choice away. It's going to come to light. Yeah. It's a difficult decision. Y'all need to have some chats this weekend because somebody like I don't know if this has happened already or if this is just gonna like come to a head because it's happened already, but she is pregnant and I get a very strong suspicion it's the other kid's fault. It's not about love. It's not. All right, last round. Fool, what's happening this weekend? Somebody needs to be optimistic. If you're gonna I'm getting lucky break energy also, just like as a random. I will say I feel like your faith is going to pay off this weekend. I really do. I feel like you've been holding on by pure faith and optimism alone. I really do. With this beautiful energy of expectation of things working out for your highest and greatest good, peaceful transitions, You know what I mean? Like it's giving Annie the sun to come out tomorrow. That type of energy. Like after the rain, there is sun type. Like I feel like you've put a lot of good uh work into yourself on your healing journey. Like you've gained a lot of peace and enlightenment. You've done a lot of healing. But I also feel like you're about to find out. I feel like something that you're aware of, but maybe not be overly confrontational about. All right, I gotta look it up real quick because I'm seeing 3223. Hold on. Powerful message from your guardian angels. Judgment sitting right there. Signifies, no, it says urging you to embrace your true self and focus on personal growth. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. This number encourages you to trust in your path and assures you of support from the divine realm as you navigate transitions. Right. Things might seem a little uncertain to a Pentacles energy, but keep holding on. Four Pentacles, like you're about to see tangible results for your hard work and dedication. Right. It symbolizes spiritual guidance, creativity, we have balance, and the potential to manifest, and the potential for manifestation in your life. Okay, exactly. Oh, yeah. It's like the moment you ready to get bored, the moment you ready to give up, it all pans out. It all is just, not to mention a liar is going to be exposed this weekend. Somebody who's intentionally been undermining you, someone who's been acting like a fake ass friend in your life, they getting exposed. Some of you are going to receive some sort of offer, and when you express this to someone, their true colors are going to show. Again, this is supposed to be a friend of yours, Three of Cups. But this person ain't been doing nothing but showing you fake love, talking shit behind your back, oh jealous menace. Yeah, they definitely, your guys are definitely warning you about this fake ass friend, by the way. This opportunist. Wow, that's a heck of a misspeak. I was gonna say opportunistic, but they gave me the word noose, and so somebody has had enough rope to quote unquote hang themselves with, and you're gonna see that shit. Oh yeah, the devil just came out. See, told you they a whole op. Look, look, that's who getting exposed. Seven of Swords, devil. Oh, lying and cheating, manipulative ass. Look, and there's the world. This might happen again very publicly, but it's gonna be the end of this person. They about to be made an example out of. Yes, look, as you rise, they fall. Because again, they petty and they jealous and they're vindictive. And they've been spreading all sorts of bullshit to a group of people. But you about to get some serious public recognition. Your star power is climbing. Look, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. What did I say? I'm getting like equivalent of you getting like a check and a key to the city type energy. Yeah. oh, they gonna feel some kind of way about it. They gonna, because you're gonna be so happy. Your dreams and your wishes is coming true. Look, you have completed some. This is no small feat. Look at this. The hermit seeks a star. They come out together. You have accomplished what you have set out on. Oh, hugs. Hugs. Good job. Look. Fool. High priestess. Sun. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you get people coming towards you for the long haul. People who are there with the same energetic match as you. People who are willing to put in that hard work and dedication to build towards a common goal. People who really are soul tribe, who are in alignment. This healing part was so important on your soul journey that there have been a lot of slowdowns in other areas of your life because they were simply distractions that was preventing you from really getting to this conclusion, to actually recognizing that you got the star, that it's you're the star, you're the main character type energy. Look, sun's here, star, Aquarius is here, I mean the star is there, see what I mean? Like, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. And so now we already seen the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. We know the Knight pulls the other 9 Pentacles with them. And the part of the journey that you needed to do on your own is concluding. You are ready. You are fit as a fiddle to be in this high vibrational spiritual union. Not to mention the deal you made with God, you have completed. You have kept your end of the bargain. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, I love it because all I see is balance. So much balance. You checked your ego. You did the shadow work. You went within. You healed. You know what I mean? You didn't blame anybody. You wasn't finger pointing. You know what I mean? Like, you did that shit. And it's like, it's really given this weekend marks your new birthday type energy. Fool. Like, it really does. It feels like you were being reborn. Look at your angels showing up. They have had a vested interest in you, baby. They have been watching. They have just, woo! They had so much faith in you. There's the sun. They knew you could do it. If anyone could, you could. Didn't I say it's like you being reborn? The Empress, right? She's pregnant. There's the sun coming forth. Right. The old self has finally been buried. You are literally being reborn. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be such an amazing and positive weekend. I hope you all enjoy it. Congratulate yourselves. Do something kind for yourselves. Yeah. Again, so pleasantly surprised and pleased to be able to give out high vibrational messages, because oftentimes, karmic energies, and they're just lessons. Okay? But here we are. Good job, good job, good job. Have a fabulous weekend, and we'll do this again very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.